Warning.
This show contains mature content. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
One angry New York City Puerto Rican decided to start a radio show, determined to piss the world off by shoving a mirror in front of society's face. He kicked them in the balls.
What are you? Who are you?
This is the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Crotch Shot Radio Show.
This is not a test. This is a broadcast transmission.
We're going to stay on the air.
And now, Louie Bee.
Yo, welcome to the Crotch Shot Radio Show, where we kick the issues in the balls. We're on an active war against bullshit. We would do anything and everything to expose bullshit. The ends sometimes justify the means, so if you're angry and want the truth exposed, then strap in and prepare to be shocked. This is Smash Mouth Talk. If you can't accept that, then fuck off. I'm your host, Louie Bee. I takes no bullshit from nobody, not even from myself. I like to keep shit brutally honest, and I even take my own self to task. Today will not be any different. Today, I am doing this show to hopefully help others. Help others break free. I want to help others with this podcast, with this radio show, help others break free of being in controlling relationships, not being friendships or romantic relationships, marriages, whatever. You learn a lot about your own potential the moment you use the words, no, I'm done, do what you gotta do. I realized that I allowed people to control me, and that I would naturally start to buck to get out of someone's control. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. I am in therapy. I have anxiety issues and issues being so worried about what other people think, what other people are going to say about me, think about me, misunderstand me, misunderstand my actions as being creepy or evil, for lack of a better term. The words are just not coming to me. So I could be manipulated and I manipulated easily, which is something I'm trying to change. But even still, it sometimes I break free naturally. Unfortunately, I always seem to wait to like the very exact same, the very last minute, where I am so fed up and bottled. I bottle my fucking feelings because I try to avoid, trying to avoid issues, trying to avoid not blowing up with my anger. Allowing people to get in my head and get me to stifle what makes me me. Letting people use me. And this week I had to cut off 2 people. And it hurt. And the only thing I regret is doing it the way I did it, even though it was unintentional. Well, not conscious, I don't think. Well, no, not conscious, but it was. I think it was something that needed to be done. You know, I usually end up pulling some shit like catastrophic to finally get someone away from me. And it's kind of like how a horse, like a stallion, tries to buck someone to get it off its back. But the thing is with me, I let people get a ride until I'm like, I'm not getting anything out of this relationship. I'm not getting anything out of this relationship. This is not benefiting me in the least. I always gotta have some instrumental music in the background for y'all. Keeps me upbeat, so. I'm gonna keep this. I'm really going to be brutally honest, and fuck the trolls, fuck anybody that doesn't like it or wants to like break my balls about. I don't give a shit anymore. And that's the therapy, not giving a fuck what people think, because I feel I'm doing the right thing by doing this show. Hopefully this helps somebody. I'm hoping to God that this helps somebody. I mean, yeah, I feel guilty by pulling what I pulled. But after it's all said and done, I'm feeling at peace, finally. And my really, the really regret is I didn't cut these people off earlier in the right way. Like that song by G-Eazy called Me, Myself, and I. You basically have to have your own back because this world is full of users that will make you feel worthless. Learn to say fucking no. First person, I'm not going to mention their name, but I was friends with them for 10 years. They've even been on this show, so. But constantly fighting their battles, losing other friends because they didn't like them, or they called them a stalker, that they're trying to hurt that person. I lost a lot of friends. I allowed this person to use guilt and a sense of wanting to be loyal and wanting to repay her kindness by getting them to get in my head and get me to do some things, fighting her battles. And then she blamed me for bringing those elements in her life. But the thing is, I was cool with these people until she showed up and started interacting with them. And then all hell breaks loose. And I understand there are internet trolls out there, there are real stalkers that are targeting people. But every solitary person I befriend is a stalker? Like, that really doesn't make sense on a percentage level, on a probability level. Like, every single solitary person? One or two, maybe. So I mean, now she lost her kids, and everywhere she went, there was always a problem happened that forced her. She had to move. Now she is living on the streets, unfortunately. She's living out of her van. Absolutely, I can't do a lot for her. I'm not rich. I'm trying to get myself on my feet. Lately I've been looking for a better job that pays more, trying to find an apartment, even trying to start a career in stand-up comedy. Basically trying to fulfill my dreams. Trying to work towards fulfilling my dreams. And I believe everyone's entitled to go after their dreams. Again, can't help her. I do what I can, but a lot of times I don't have time to do stuff. I don't have time to call and check in with her and see how she's doing and how she's going on. And I know some of you say, well, just pick up the phone. A lot of times, like, my mind is so preoccupied with what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish. Like, sometimes I forget. There are times that I haven't even spoken to my mom in a month. My mother. Because I'm so busy trying to make moves. Well, not trying, making moves. And again, I dedicated 10 years to this woman. Fighting her battles, just caring about her well-being, and it's not like I've done absolutely nothing for her. But I feel she's like, well, what have you? She has the whole, what have you done for me lately? And first of all, the guilt when you actually care about someone and they're in that situation and there's absolutely nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing you can do to help improve their situation. Like to give a shout out to the people listening right now. Feel free to chat in the chat room. So, my own anxiety is going off. Like, okay, how am I supposed to help this woman get a place, get off the street? Do you got money? No, you don't. Like, like, I know it sounds kind of shitty, like, oh, I feel bad about myself, I can't help her. Like, yeah, but she's feeling like shit because she's actually living in a car shitting in Tupperware, and there's not a goddamn thing she can do for it, and no one else is helping her. And I have to question, I mean, she has other friends. Nothing they can do? Not one person? One of her support system died recently. Cancer. Right now she has a brain infection, which is making her, she can't communicate well. She can't think well. I mean, she really shouldn't be working. She should be on disability, sitting somewhere, or whatever they do to treat that. Unfortunately, it's the catch-22, because if you don't have an address, you can't get benefits. And if she can't get benefits, she can't get an address. Well, I can't physically move her into where I'm at. I can't. It's not my place. Literally not my place. I'm trying to get my own shit. And yet she's angry with me because I'm not doing enough. So it's like, you know, it's really, it's so anyways, let's cut to the chase. Another friend, and these stories intersect, so bear with me. I had a friend who I was doing, I'm trying to choose my words carefully because I don't, fuck it. I was producing a show for them. I was third mic. I was the producer, doing the editing of the show, including uploading, making the videos and uploading them to YouTube. Built the blog, built the YouTube channel. Made it so that way whenever a new podcast went out, it automatically update the Facebook fan page. Lot of work. Lot of work. It is a lot of work, my friend. But the thing is, I couldn't be myself on that show. I couldn't be the person that I am here. In fact, there were many shows that I wasn't able to really talk and communicate. I was just the guy that fucking recorded the episode. And I was getting nothing out of it. I was getting really dick out of me doing this. And whenever I did try to be myself, it wasn't received well. Because it was a totally different fan base. So I wanted to quit for a very long time. But I didn't. But at the same time, I didn't want to hurt a new friend. This new friend that I had. I fell in love with her kids. Being called Uncle Louie. And, you know, and this is where the control comes. Whenever someone would complain, you can't do that type of thing here. You know, you can't be how I am on Crowd Shot Radio. You're going to wreck us. Basically, I had to be a fake son of a bitch. We got Apocalypse. He's one. That fat raccoon. In fact, Apocalypse, you try to hit on one of these toxic friends. And then I started complaining about the other one because she was yelling at me because I wasn't doing enough. Wanted me to move to another state so that way she could move in with me and I could just work and not pursue my dream because that wouldn't be convenient. And always honestly really got in my way. The homeless one. We're going to do the homeless one. We're going to do the radio one. How's that? It's just to... Yeah. We got 7 people listening. 8 people listening. Hey guys. I really should have wrote something to get my thoughts together. Like, honestly, I was like thinking out loud, like what I was going to say on this podcast. I mean, on this radio show. Radio show becomes a podcast. It's a live radio show now. Well, at the time of recording, I do it live. But, like, honestly, you get the sense out of these two women that nothing you did was ever good enough. Like, you are not the correct person. If that makes any sense. I mean, one would constantly get me into bullshit. The other one would make me feel like I was full of shit, that I was inadequate. And that's the power I gave them because, again, worried about what other people think. And this is something, like, again, I'm in therapy, and this is something I'm talking with my therapist about, worrying about what other people think. Always wanting to be loyal because, like, you feel, when you grow up with the experiences that I grew up, you feel like you have to, like, earn love. You gotta earn someone's affection. So you try to do things for people in the hopes that they'll love and respect you, and when it comes down to, you end up running into users, people that use you, people that will be like, oh well, he's gonna do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. Ask for more. And especially with the homeless one, it was never enough. There was always going to be some new person to fight. There was always going to be a new task that she needed done because she wasn't tech savvy enough. There would always be the guilt trips of me trying to build my own life, try to make moves, try to make positive changes. And basically jealous of whatever other friend I have in my life that isn't on the approved list of okay friends to have. And it took me a while to see that. And I'm telling you, I can't recommend getting therapy enough. Even if you feel like your life is fantabulous, I suggest, like, at least go to therapy, get a fucking tune-up, like, unleash pressure, like, because I got a shit ton of bottles that need to be emptied and dealt with, feelings that need to be dealt with, using a phrase that the homeless chick liked to use, getting real and heal. I never knew what the fuck that meant, to get real and heal. And every time I asked, explain it to me, it was, ha 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 ha, Louie. No, don't ha ha ha, Louie. Like, I'm supposed to already know. Like, that was the most frustrating thing. And then, like, she would frustrate me on purpose. Gotta walk away. Yeah. That's right. And you gotta, like, this is what I want. I want people to learn when to walk away. When to realize someone is not... There are a lot of people too damaged even to be in friendships. Like, forget romantic relationships. Like, really just straight friendships. They're really people that are too fucking damaged. So anyways, yeah. So basically, I was still friends with them. I would complain about one to the other until one friend decided to say something I didn't like about the other. And you would think, you could vent to your friends. No. Not when one wants to control you and they see the other as competition. We got 10 people in the listening right now. Feel free in chat, everybody. We got Apocalypse. Come on, at least say what's up. Ask some questions. Help a brother out. The Liz and the What the Fuck Party time. Chat room on Skype. What's up? This is not going to be a funny podcast. This is going to be an actual... I haven't been really doing funny podcasts lately. I haven't... But fuck it. This is my podcast. This is my radio show. Like, you know, you got to learn not to give people so much fucking power over you. And it's something that, with me, stems from caring what people think. And you know, growing up and being so worried about doing the wrong thing or whatever is perceived, some rando perceives as the wrong thing and giving you shit about it. So then you try to fucking avoid. But when you have a personality, I can't fucking say personality like mine, you can't, like, naturally, you know, I don't want to be controlled. Naturally, you know, you fight. You fight the control. You fight the brainwashing. Because it's not right. It's not who you are. And you know, you bottle the emotions and you bottle the emotions until you fucking explode. Explotar. So, you know, so I was basically, then one friend basically prayed for the other friend's death. I didn't like it. Then, you know, the other friend wanted to see what the other one was talking about. I stupidly sent a chat. That one friend posted that shit on Facebook. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because at that time, I like decided, like, okay, it's time for me to quit. It's time for me to stop doing that podcast and move away. Like, get away. But I tried to do it as fucking as pussy as possible because I didn't want to deal with anyone's mouth. I didn't want to hear no one's fucking mouth. And that's one thing, when you wait too long, to end toxic relationships, the longer you wait, the messier it gets. The messier it's going to be. Because not only did I betray one person, I betrayed two, according to them. And you gotta look yourself in the mirror and you gotta be your own cheerleader. You gotta start learning to like yourself. And realize that, you know, you are worthy of whatever. And you have a right to pursue happiness. The right to pursue your own happiness. For me, that means pursuing comedy. Working towards bettering myself. And basically saying, fuck who it gets in the way of. If there's something I don't like doing, fuck it. The power of no is freeing. The power of no. Wow, it keeps growing. The listeners are growing. Damn, I love this. I'm really liking this mix. Deep House Summer Mix. Above the Clouds, progressive and uplifting trance mix. By Oscar Koch on YouTube. And that's Oscar with a K. This is Casey Kasem. So basically, the homeless chick posted shit on Facebook, and the one chick starts threatening to sue me. Well, basically sue my grandmother. And I tried my damnedest to fix it. I tried my damnedest to try to get the homeless chick to pull the shit down. She refused because she's insane and there's no reasoning, and that's when I realized, oh shit, she really is crazy. Like, for real, legit crazy. And I'm like, fuck. And then it becomes, you're a stalker, I can't trust you. And then the other one saying, you're a child, I can't trust you. And here I am thinking, I like neither one of you. I want to be free from the both of yous. You overbearing bitches. But you know, you try to be nice. You try to be the nice guy, which basically is the pussy way out. You try to, like, finagle. And that's the mistake that I made. And you shouldn't make that mistake that I made. When it's time to go, and you feel like it's time to go, when you feel like a relationship is not serving you, it's not doing you well, or you're in a situation that you don't like, leave. Leave immediately. Don't wait. Because look, when you look yourself in the mirror, you are your own fucking superhero. It's me, myself, and I'll be solo for my life because I got me for life. However that fucking song goes. Because there are people out there that, you know, they'll see someone like me that's willing to help, and they're like, oh shit, he's someone I can control. He's a resource, and that's how we're going to use him, as a fucking resource. And he can't be, and if he starts, you know, pursuing his own dreams, his own interests, he is not going to do for us. And if it's someone like that, like, and then I asked the homeless girl, like, look, when can I pursue my happiness? And her response was, what about my happiness? I'm like, bitch, for 10 years, I put my family at risk for your bullshit. Not once, but twice. I asked for a small favor. Please remove that private chat. And you start accusing me of being a fucking stalker, or someone trying to help people kill you. But no one's trying to fucking kill you. You've just pissed off a bunch of people, and then I've stupidly fucking fought for you. Stupidly. And now I got someone trying to take my fucking head off. Like, just because I didn't do exactly what you wanted me to do. I stopped obeying you. I started pursuing my own interests, I started having my own damn life. And you don't like that because your life is shit. And frankly, it's your own fucking fault. And you blaming me for bringing people into your life. Honestly, there are other, you know, especially, you know, when, like, you rub people the wrong way naturally. Like, honestly, you even burn out your friends closer to you. Like, the times that this woman, for the 10 years I've known her, every fucking threat of suicide, freaking me staying home instead of going and enjoying my night, spent freaking trying to talk her down. Like, honestly, there's only a limit one person can fucking take. There's a fucking finite minute where a person is willing to put their life on hold to deal with your constant battles and bullshit. And just because I say no more doesn't mean I'm a damn stalker. Just because I want to protect my family first doesn't mean I'm disloyal. Oh, and guess what? In the 10 years we were fighting, I made a blog about one of the people that her supposed stalkers exposing him. I decided I'm done fighting. I took down the blog. And guess what happened? He took down all the fucking negative shit articles about her. Is she thankful that now there's less bullshit about her online? No. She wants to continue fighting. She wants me to give her stuff so that way she can continue fighting. I told her no. Because all it was going to do was start this bullshit up again and fucking put me in a situation where I'm going to be stressed 24/7. And I said no more fighting. You're gang stalking me. You're with the gang stalkers. You want to see me dead. You're killing me. You're killing me. Take responsibility for what you did. No, bitch. You didn't have to become friends with my friends. If you felt like there was something wrong with them, you could have not spoken to them ever again. If you are so psychically in tune with everyone's fucking intention. So, I got my, you guys want to call in, ask questions, I got my Skype open, this Crotch Shot Radio, on the Skypes. I'll take your calls. So, she finally makes a video about me, accusing me of being a stalker, trying to kill her. Still not freaking, not one wish respected. Not one fucking appreciation. Oh, he doesn't see how I'm doing. He's not a real friend. I'm living 3,000 miles away from you. You're homeless. Shit. I fucking work full time, pursue comedy at night, trying to find an apartment. Like, shit. Can I have my own life? And the answer is no, you can't have your own life. Because I'm miserable and I want the whole world miserable. And I'm going to threaten suicide so I can get fucking attention. And you can't be mad at me. You can't. You're screaming at someone with a brain infection. You left the fucking hospital. You left the fucking hospital. And now you're having complications. And that's my fault somehow because I brought people into your life. No one told you to go to his house. Not once, but twice. Like, at some point, you gotta be like, no, I'm not taking responsibility for this shit. So she posts that, and then I got I'm catching hell from the other person because I shouldn't have gave her private chats. I didn't know, even though I didn't know that she was gonna fucking post them publicly. I'm getting accused of being sued. Again, my grandmother's being fucking threatened. And I'm asking the homeless chick, please take him down. Why are you protecting her? I'm not protecting her. I'm protecting my family, bitch. Like, fucking help a nigga out. She's 3,000 miles away. She can't fucking samurai sword your ass. And she's probably just as broke as you are. The only difference is she has a house so she could get government assistance. Oh, you do more for her than you do for me. She's here. And even still, there are times that I don't have time to go do shit for her because I'm trying to fix my own shit. So, but back to her, the chick that I used to do the radio show. It was a lot of yelling. Again, not able to be myself on the show. Freaking worried about what others might think. Like, useless people that, first of all, already don't like me. The show never got me on any stages. The show never did me any favors. It wasn't serving me. It wasn't advancing me. Like, that was the plan. The reason why I started this show, because I have a bad reputation. And I'm trying to get people to see me as who I really am. But no one's listening. No one was listening. So I'm putting in all this work, and I'm getting nothing out of it. And, of course, she uses her kids, who love me and who I love. It felt like she was using them as a weapon. As in, my kids love you, da-da-da-da, So, I made the conscious decision, I'm not going to be anyone's fucking bitch. And that's what you got to do. You got to make the conscious decision. If you don't like the current situation you're in, get the fuck out. And do it as soon as you start feeling that. Life is not a prison. Like, you end up wasting time being worried about what other people think, worried about, you gotta worry about other people's feelings, because you can't be a dick. If you're a dick and just hurting people's feelings just to hurt them, you're an asshole. But if something is not serving you, if something is not benefiting you, leave. Leave gracefully before you fucking bottle up and explode and you do something stupid like I did. You gotta realize it's you only got one life. And worrying about what other people think, especially if they're not doing shit for you, really. Especially if it's not advancing you. The one thing I will thank the podcast girl. She did inspire me to start bettering myself. She did inspire me to go to therapy and then learn this about myself and be like, you know what, it's time for me to go. Like, I'll miss being Uncle Louie, but... And I'll miss being friends with a homeless girl who wasn't always homeless, who was always who was a cool person before her brain infection, before she became a fucking hot mess that there was no... I am not trained to fix, or don't have the resources to help. I mean, once, and I mean, it got so bad that like I had wicked writer's block. As soon as I cut them both off, it felt like a dark cloud was gone. My creativity was back. Juices were flowing. My stress was low. And you gotta learn to say fuck it. So we got, it's Apocalypse. He's like, Louie. Got 19 people listening. What's up? How you N-words doing? So anyways, let me move on to something, talk about something really brief. As some of you may know, I've mentioned this on the show ad nauseum about how I was falsely accused of rape. And I mean, it's something. It's crazy how when someone says like they've been raped, you're shitted on by saying, why haven't you gone to the police? Why are you posting shit on Facebook? Both white girls. Well, no, I'm not dating none of them. I'm not dating any of them. Both of them are white girls. No. People that claim to be my family. I'm not even gonna read after white girl. Well, after Hispanic. Apocalypse is like, normally what's my preference? It's more of a, well, I'm not attracted to too many black girls. They have to like look like Rihanna. Like when it comes to black girls, they have to be petite and sort of kind of light skin. With no ghetto attitude, like with a white girl type personality. Like nerdy, like if it's a black girl, they have to be like, well, most women, they got to be kind of nerdy. They're gonna have to like some, sci-fi and Japanese anime and comic book shit, like nerdy shit. I like a nerdy girl. Body wise, I like women. I like a woman's body, if you know what I mean, like curvaceous and not hungry. like not so big that the belly covers the pussy, but nice. I don't mind like a roll, like a roll, something to like me to grab onto and pull and just like wham, you know what I mean? Like, I want someone's like, I'm on a diet. No, if you're gonna hang out with me, you're gonna fucking eat and not like fucking be. Yeah, I kind of like chubby. I like chubby, not too fat, but like a little gut, like something to grab onto. Like not like Not like like something, someone, you know. Like I'm talking about physical stuff, so don't get mad at me. Like if I could say that chick from Criminal Minds, the nerdy chick from Criminal Minds, she's my type. I like curvaceous. I like curvaceous. I like curvy. I mean, if we're talking about what I'm attracted to sexually, like it would have to be oh god, what's her name from Criminal Minds? But I also like Abby Shudo from NCIS. Like, but I also like Ashley Graham, that model Ashley Graham. I like Charlotte McKinney. I like what's her face? I think she was on 2015. What was her name? No, that's not her. Okay, let's try 2014. What's her name? Kate Upton. Love me some Kate Upton. I love Charlotte McKinney. I like Ashley Graham. Like women that look like that. It really depends on how like I am into Asian women. I like Asian women. I like women. I like it women. But there's some freaking curvaceous ass Asians. Like I've seen it. Like Hitami, that porn star Hitomi. And there's this Tiger Benson. I mean, I know her boobs are fake, but she's kind of curvaceous. And Mia Ryder. She got naturals. I don't know. Like honestly, if I can't tell the difference between your body and a boy's body, like no. Like I said, I like a woman's body. I need to know. You need to look like a woman, and I like I want to be like. She needs to look like such a woman that if I see that you have a penis, I would be justified in freaking beating the shit out of you for like trying to like get that past me. Like if you know what I mean. It's like, wait a minute, you look like a woman and there's a dick. Pow! Like I don't want to be like, yo, I don't want to be going in and like, look, she got a flat chest, she got no thighs, she got a flat ass. This is a boy. You're not catching me. But anyways, why the fuck did I entertain that shit? Okay, so anyways. So yeah, breaking free. I'm hoping that me talking about this helps someone. And I think I'll do more of this the more thoughts come to my head. The castle's way up high, please. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna do that. I mean, that's for another show. Fuck it. That's like a whole nother show. I'm already coming up on an hour. As always, I'm on YouTube at youtube.com/crotchshotradioshow. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Louie Bee1. You could also follow my Facebook fan page at facebook.com/LouieB1. You can listen to this show and the past archives on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, and iTunes. This has been Louie Bee. This has been the Crowd Shot Radio Show. And as always, from my house to your house, mahalo.
That's the end of my show. Donk.